Find out what's going on. Get involved. Change things from the inside. Make a difference. Take pride. Multicultural at its best. The Louisa Marshall Show. Coming up.
Welcome to Season 11. All new, simply the best. Get inspired. Welcoming Philippine Ambassador to Canada to the Museum of Surrey. In coordination with the Surrey Philippine Independence Day Society. SPID's President Narima de la Cruz organized an exhibit tour and a simple reception. The event was attended by Surrey Council, provincial and federal officials.
Welcome to Surrey, BC. We'll all have to say that now, everyone.
Filipino Textile and Tradition exhibit was presented by Leo Haban.
The lead guy.
Watch the super highlights. And some simply the best moments.
Good morning. Wow, I don't know about you, but it's 7 o'clock in the morning in the Philippines.
All these coming up. Hello. We are so happy to be back for another season. Wow. 11 years on Shaw Multicultural Channel, throwing inspirations to you all. We are starting with a bang, making awareness of the work and dedication of SPIDS, Surrey Philippine Independence Day Society, connecting our Philcan community to the various sectors in the city of Surrey. To all those who don't know, SPIDS has been serving the community for over 11 years. 11 years. And this is one of their latest projects, welcoming Philippine Ambassador to Canada, Petronila Garcia, to the Museum of Surrey.
Welcome to Surrey, the home of 33,000 Filipinos. Sharing it with more than 500,000 people, so another 460 plus, because we're 30, so in this beautiful city. And we have so many distinguished guests this afternoon. I'd like to thank, first of all, the City of Surrey, the Museum of Surrey, the management and staff for accommodating us this afternoon. Thank you so much.
On behalf of the Museum of Surrey, it is an honor to host this reception for you. Honorable Petronila Garcia, Philippine Ambassador to Canada, welcome to the Surrey Museum, or the Museum of Surrey, as we call it now. We're a contemporary museum, and that focuses on the stories and the experiences of Surrey's diverse cultures and peoples. And so we value all communities in Surrey And so when we found out about this opportunity to host an exhibition about Filipino textiles, we were really excited to do that because that tells a small part of the story of the city of Surrey. And through textiles is a great way to learn about a community. We know music, food, and what we wear. Those are really those things we learn about people. Our vision is to be the best people museum in Canada, and as such we are committed to igniting communities and igniting imaginations and connecting people through celebrating Surrey's past, present, and future, and really innovation, storytelling, and those shared experiences about who we are as a common people. This exhibit, co-curated by Leo Haban, is a fascinating glimpse into Filipino textiles, and it tells those important stories of the rich Filipino culture found here in Surrey and really throughout the world in that Filipino diaspora. So I found out that Filipino communities are incredibly diverse, eclectic, innovative, and quite frankly joyful.
Thank you very much, and Ambassador. Welcome to Surrey, BC. We'll all have to say that now, every one of us. You've started a tradition earlier. First of all, really in all, it is a pleasure to have you here. On behalf of the Premier and our government, we welcome you to British Columbia. It really is the most beautiful place on the planet, except for the Philippines. And I'm sure that that's what I'm waiting to hear as well. And but today is a special day as well because here we are in a museum. We're a very diverse country. We're a country where multiculturalism isn't just a word, it is a reality. And where people from very many diverse communities come together. We live together, we eat together, we play together, we laugh together, we even get annoyed with each other. But that's what makes a family, our multiculturalism. And we celebrate our diversity. And to me, multiculturalism isn't about putting up with each other or just eating each other's food or wearing the clothes occasionally. To me, multiculturalism means celebrating our diversity. For me, I personally want to say that my interaction with my good friend Narima here, and started a long time ago, is that the Filipino community right here in British Columbia is an integral part. Whether I am in Nelson, whether I'm in Fort St. John, and I was in Dawson Creek recently, and I attended a Filipino festival in Prince Rupert of all places. Because they've been coming here for a long time. So some of them are first generation, some of them are second or third generation now. But many of them, when they come here, they do some of the most valuable work in our communities. And many of them have arrived in this country as caregivers. And we can't thank you enough for what you have done in taking care of our young and our elderly. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for sharing your wonderful gift of your very caring people with us. And we are so proud that they are part of our British Columbia and our Canadian mosaic. So enjoy your visit here. I see that you brought a bit of the Filipino sunshine with you. And so please enjoy your visit. But when you leave, remember to leave the sunshine behind. Thank you so much.
More inspiring, simply the best highlights coming up. Don't go away.
The lead gong. Good morning. Wow, I don't know about you, but it's 7 o'clock in the morning in the Philippines. I'm not in any way connected to the Museum of Surrey. I am an accountant by profession, so it might be very curious about why I had done an exhibit at the Museum of Surrey. Well, this was all the political elbowing and arm twisting done by Linda, Colin Sharp and Linda, who told me that they wanted an exhibit of the Philippines. Now, why did I start with the good morning? The exhibit that you will see today, which has been running since June, are two very diverse exhibits. One is the indigenous garments and fabrics of the Philippines, which is from the north, and the Filipiniana, which I'm wearing right now. Why did we do this? Because when I was asked, I said I cannot do it. Simply because I cannot represent the entire history of the Philippines through the very little collection that I have. It's a modest collection that you have there. But very, very diverse and colorful in context. The Cordilleras are the landlocked provinces of Luzon. It's composed of Benguet, Ifugao, Mountain Province, Apayao, and Kalinga. These are the vegetable-producing provinces of the Philippines. In the morning when you wake up, you don't see anything except the fog or the low clouds. By the time it's 7 o'clock in the morning, that cloud would have been dissipated, and you would start to see the vast tract of gardens planted with vegetables. And half an hour after that, you will see the tips of the pine trees. And then you will see the sun. So every day we claim that the heavens come and kiss our lands and go away in the afternoon. That's how we do it. The lowlands, where you will see most of the garments like this, they start their day very early. Maybe about 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, they go to the farms, till the lands planted with rice. Very different. You will see the garments as well, very different. Very light for the lowlands, heavier garments for the mountain provinces, for the Cordillera provinces. Those are the things you will see in the exhibit. The Cordilleras, you would have been welcomed in our land with the beating of the gongs. We can't do it today simply because there's not enough. There's supposed to be 10 gong beaters to put out but I'll do the lead gong. And even if you're not invited, you could go.
When we put money into this project, we really were hoping that it would become a place for the community And as we were waiting to get started today, I was talking to many people, some from Surrey who had never been to the museum but are absolutely delighted with what we have here. And I'm so delighted to see how Lynn and his staff at the museum have really embraced this chance to celebrate and highlight the diversity of our communities here. And so I know with my colleagues, are really looking forward to the tour of the exhibit and learning even a little bit more about the Filipino community and textiles. And this kind of knowledge just helps us strengthen the relationship, the bonds between our countries. And I look forward to the tour today. So anyway, thanks for everybody for coming out and enjoy the tour this afternoon.
A real honor to be here on behalf of the City of Surrey to welcome you both, Ambassador and Consular General. It's nice to have you in the best city in British Columbia. And we're so proud of our diverse community. We have an absolutely amazing community, and to a large part, it's what the Filipino community has also brought to it. I had the pleasure a few months ago of spending a fair bit of time in the community, and I have to say it was one of the highlights of my year, so thank you so much. I've also had a little bit of a sneak peek at the exhibit, and wow, you guys are going to be amazed. It's absolutely fantastic. Very proud to have it here in our museum and looking forward to being able to share it with you. We're also really excited because on September the 21st we have a large celebration here, a Filipino celebration, dancing and food and all sorts of cultural activities, and I hope everybody will come and join us, and maybe we can get you to come back here again. But thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today. It's truly appreciated.
Thank you, Narima, and thank you everybody for the very kind words about our community. My role here today is basically just to introduce my boss. So ladies and gentlemen, Her Excellency Ambassador Petronila Garcia, Ambassador of the Philippines to Canada.
Thank you very much, Consul General Austria, for that kind introduction. My good friend Narima de la Cruz, President of the Surrey Philippines Independence Day Society. Mr. Leo Haban, who has been responsible for this exhibit and who made that marvelous introduction of what it is what the textile industry in the Philippines is all about, and the weaves and our culture. It made me really homesick to think of the places you described. It is a great honor and privilege to be here today in Surrey, and I thank you for your invitation to view the museum's exhibit on Filipino textile traditions. Our textiles truly, as described by Leo, they truly reflect so much of our country's history and heritage. From the weaves which capture the traditions of our indigenous communities in the north, the patterns and colors from our Muslim brothers in the south, and the mestiza or Philippine-Spanish costumes handed down by our Spanish colonial history. Our values and character as a people are also evident. Our industry, through the arduous process of extracting the fibers from the piña as described, our artistry and diligence in the intricate patterns, and embroidery, and our community spirit through the practice of communal weaving. It is thus most fitting that the Filipino community, who now number more than 30,000 in Surrey and make up 6% of the city's population, has been given the opportunity. It is my dream and my firm belief that the Filipinos in Canada will continue to make increasingly significant contributions to the vibrant and multicultural tapestry that is Canada.
Welcome to Relive the Music, a brand new one-of-a-kind show that takes the audience through music history, trivia, and memories of the 50s and 60s.
We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, la, 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 la. Come on, sugar. Hey, 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 come on, sugar. This is Mr. Pogo's land. She goes out with other guys. Will you still love me tomorrow?
Don't catch fire and left. I'm desire what's left to whisper.
A delicious spread of Filipino boodle fight was prepared by Spitz at the Tingley residence that followed after the event. Thanks to Narimo de la Cruz, Spitz, Philippine Ambassador Garcia, Conde Nostria, the Philippine Consulate in Vancouver. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and hope you enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Please don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Always be kind. Let's stop bullies. See you next week. Bye-bye.